This is All Access MMA.
My next guest clearly does not get paid by the hour as he's coming off a first-round submission victory over Keith Lee at Bellator 265 back on August 28th. Is Jornel Lugo back here on the program. Jornel, how's it going, man?
What's going on, man? Just relaxing, enjoying my victory.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Could that win have gone any better? Like I mentioned, you don't get paid by the hour.
Perfect, man. Picture perfect. Everything that I wanted, Whenever I think about, like, winning a fight in perfect fashion, I don't think it's like going out there and stopping someone immediately because they call it a fluke. I always say picture perfect is you go out there, you dominate someone, and then stop them, So whether that be 3 rounds, 2 rounds, or whatever the case, it was a full round of domination, and then after that I stopped him. So I think for me, that was perfect.
And one of the things I wanted to know as well, when did you find out about the fight? Because I feel like I just happened to see it on Fight Week. Like, was it short notice, or did you know and they just didn't want to announce it? Because I know that's something Bellator does sometimes, unfortunately, where you find out sort of last minute that the fight's on.
Yeah, I found out about 4 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago, and then we weren't able to announce it till literally 7 days before. I don't know why, but yeah, 7 days before I was able to announce it.
There you go. Well, glad it all worked out. Was there anything at all about Keith that surprised you in the fight, or was it pretty much what you expected?
All right. There were things that he did differently that I thought he would do, but it wasn't surprising because when I'm actually in the fight, I'm not. I guess what you could say, I'm not in that state of mind. I'm not in a normal state of mind. I'm not just like picking things up and thinking like, oh wow, that's surprising. I'm fighting. I'm getting my job done. I don't care what the heck is going on. I'm getting a job done. So, but I thought he was going to be backing up more, because when he fought Rafion Stotts, that's what he did for the most part. But he actually walked towards me too. He stood his ground, and I went out and I had dinner with him after the fight, and he told me about how basically he wanted to stand his ground and everything like that. So if you watch the fight, that's why it looks like we're toe to toe, because we're both like just going at it, So I definitely got the best Keith Lee. So that was a good thing. That was, I guess, if you want to say something was surprising, was that.
I followed Keith's career since basically his pro debut when he fought in Canada. I'm from Canada, so I've been kind of following him along, throughout the years. And, the one thing with Keith is he's never been finished. You did it in the first round. You mentioned Rafion Stotts, who is probably going to fight for the title next. He couldn't finish him. Like, how monumental is this win in terms of what you were able to do against a really tough opponent?
It just really shows that what I'm doing in the gym is working and I'm getting better. It's just very important to me to be able to. It's not really. I'm not too concerned about what I did against Keith per se. It's just more that everything that I'm doing and I'm learning and all the things that I'm doing to grow is working. So it's very important that I'm able to do that to him or not him in particular, but do that to people of that caliber. Because now going forward, I got to continue to do the same thing to these other guys that are also in the top 10. I want to be able to go out there and dominate. I don't even want it to be close.
It was kind of a weird stoppage. Like, you finished him at 5 minutes at the end of the round. It reminded me a bit of that Merab Dvalishvili and Ricky Simone fight. Same sort of deal with Ricky getting the win there. Was there like a small part of you like, oh, hopefully like they're not going to continue this fight? Because you sort of put it on him. And I know, usually when you do that, you maybe lose a bit of adrenaline or a bit of cardio there. But how did you feel once, the ref stepped in? And probably a sense of relief.
It happened so quickly. Like, at first, when I choked him, he fell asleep. I'm just like, oh yeah, he's asleep. And then I got up like, you don't know he's asleep? Whatever. We'll keep going. Like in my mind, I was heading back to my chair. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I got to do it again. Like, so in my mind, I thought we were just going to keep going. I wasn't really let down. But when they stopped it, I was like, oh shit, let's go. Like, all right, they stopped it. It better for me. But I was definitely prepared to just keep going because, I trained for full fights. So.
How did you celebrate after the win?
Me and him and some training partners, my coaches, his coach, we all went out to eat and just enjoyed the night, had some good food and stuff like that. And just talked about what happened in the fight. It was good. It's very relaxing.
Have you done that before with opponents where you go out for dinner after? That's awesome, I think.
No, I've never done that, but I would like to because I always wanted to hang out with the people that I fight because I want to know what they were thinking, what going in, what was their strategy, what did they think I did good, what did they think I did bad, vice versa. So we kind of when you're sparring, we usually have these conversations after sparring, like what I did good, what I did bad, etc. So I wanted to do that with him. So I was glad I was able to do that. And I would do it with other opponents too.
Yeah, so there you go. The invitation's out there. You're fighting Jornel. That's an option for you guys as long as you're not mean to him going into the fight. In terms of the after the fight, we talked about going out for dinner. What about the feedback? Because like I said, it was a first round finish. You're still undefeated. Like that's got to kind of put the rest of the division on notice. That type of performance you put on.
No feedback. I mean, no one saying anything really.
Really? I figured people on social media might be, reaching out and being like, congrats, or people telling you they won money on the fight. I think the odds were kind of close, so I'm not sure.
As far as like random people, everybody was like, so many people won money. People bet $5,000. A lot of people bet a lot of money. A lot of people won a lot of money. So yeah, I've gotten the most love after this fight than I've ever gotten in my career. Especially from the crypto community over on Twitter. So it's been wild, man.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm a crypto guy myself. Sorry to hear about it was a Bitcoin, right? That because it's been going up and down, right? With all that stuff. Was that add a little bit more pressure going in this fight, or you just kind of like, hey, it happened, learn, you sort of move forward?
Yeah. I lost that money years ago. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just trying to get the money back now. I take my winnings. I take obviously I don't take the whole thing, but I take a portion of it and I put it into crypto and I try to invest into coins that I feel like have potential. And so far, so good. I still have like another 10,000 to go before I get all my money back. So, but I hope to make hundreds of thousands off of it, So it's just a learning.
Yeah, no Dogecoin though. The memes are cool, but you got to stay away from that. It's pretty low right now.
Sold my Doge today, like or something like that. Yeah, you know what it is? It's like there's so many coins with so much actual potential, and Doge is already the market cap on Doge is so high already. So like for you to have your money in there is like, I sold today.
So Ethereum, are you big on that? That seems to be the one that everyone likes.
Yeah, I have some ETH. I'm actually considering selling that too, though, as well. Just because the market cap is already so high. I mean, what are you gonna 2-3x it when you have small coins that are looking at 100,000x? So I'm trying to get into one of those type of coins. You know what I'm saying, and get those type of gains.
Have you heard of Ray before? I bring this up because I actually do some stuff for this company called Rockfin, and what it is, it's like a YouTube platform, and you actually make cryptocurrency off your views. I don't know if you've heard of that at all.
Ray, I've heard of things like that, like Steam, a Silo. There's like different types of cryptocurrency websites. But I've never heard of it, right? No, I never heard of it.
Yeah, Rockfin is the name of the company that does it. It's it used to be the guy who used to run Flow Combat. He's made this new company called Rockfin, and you basically put video content on there, and it accumulates cryptocurrency, and everyone sort of takes, the more people sign up, the more like the wealth gets distributed. It's a very cool concept over there at Rockfin. So just figured I'd throw that on your, not that I'm trying to sell you, but it was something that I figured you'd be interested in because you're all into cryptocurrency, right? So like Ben Askren's on it, and there's a lot of fighters involved in it too.
Rockfin?
Yeah, Rockfin. ROKFIN. I'll send you the link after. Anyways, don't want to bore half our audience here as far as crypto stuff. But when are you looking to get back in there? Obviously, quick win. Seems like you're pretty healthy. Do you have sort of an idea of when you want to have your next fight?
Yeah. I want to get back in. I want to get one more in before the tournament starts. I feel like the tournament could probably start first quarter, second quarter next year. So I want to get one more in while I'm 25. So something before my birthday, which is November 30th. Something before then. Hopefully something in November. I'm ready to get back in there. So definitely something soon.
Any opponents in mind, or you just leave that up to your management and your coaches?
Yeah, we were looking to match up with Brian Moore, but I think he's already matched up now. So but honestly, I really don't know. I got to look and see who's actually.
Got to look at the rankings. Yeah, we got to see where everyone's sort of situated, right? So.
Yeah. I'll fight Josh Hill. He's right above me. He's ranked number. That's his name, right? Josh Hill.
Yeah, that's Josh. Yeah. No, it's Josh Hill. You're right. Yeah. That's who Rafion beat in his last fight. Or two fights ago, yeah.
Right above me, so I'll fight him. If Gallagher or Patchy Mix, if any of them pull out, I'll fight the other guy.
There you go. We'll see what happens. What's the plan for the rest of the week? You just got this win, little downtime, probably a little bit of training. What have you been up to?
Yeah, I'm taking this week off. I've been training real hard. I just want to let my muscles relax for a little bit, let my body relax, let my mind relax. I'm focused on crypto, just investing heavy this week, and next week. I'll be back in full training camp again. Because the thing about me is I don't stop. I don't ever like my training camp is pretty much full year round. So like I do full cardio. I do everything the same always because I don't like to start. I'd rather just keep doing it. I'm not the guy that's like, all right, training camp starting this week, and then I'm like, damn it, I got to change my lifestyle now. You know what I'm saying? So I keep fasting. I keep my weight down. I keep training hard. I do everything the same so that way I never really have to get ready and it stays fun.
And you make time for interviews, Jornel. Really appreciate it, man. Looking forward to the next one. Anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to plug, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, just if you guys want to follow me on at Lugo on Twitter and on Instagram, and shout out to my sponsor, Phoenix Fight Gear, and shout out to Paradigm, shout out to my gym, Combat Club.